Garrison, how are you doing today?
Good, Clint. How are you?
It's good to see you. How's your week been?
It's been all right.
Yeah?
You know, been looking forward to this lesson.
Oh, sweet. Good, good. So, have you played guitar at all before?
I can't say I have. No.
Okay, cool, awesome. So we're going to start from the basics. Well, first off, do you have any questions about anything? Any question? It can be anything from, about an artist out there or about the guitar itself or about just anything right off the bat.
Well, I kind of was wondering what the I've always noticed different body styles of guitars and was kind of curious as I know I see we both have this little like slip in here.
Yep, and this is called a cutaway. Okay. And so some guitars have it, some don't. Kind of depends on how the guitar is going to sound, whether it's richer or deeper. Okay. But it's pretty common for an acoustic to have a cutaway right there, just so you can get those higher frets.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So and then some guitars don't. And then that makes it kind of challenging, but a lot of times those guitars, they'll be kind of more folky, more like singer-songwriter stuff.
Okay. See, I was under the impression like it might have been like a rhythm and solo or a lead guitarist kind of thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. So like people who have like the cutaway, they'll probably do a lot more solo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. Sweet. So I want to start out with an exercise. Because one of the things a lot of people don't talk about is when you're first learning guitar, you have no calluses.
Right.
And what happens is to make actually a sound with the string, you have to push down on these frets. And these are like steel strings, and it kind of hurts after a while. So I don't want to scare you, but you're going to feel a little bit of soreness. Okay. So we're going to start with this chromatic exercise right here. Have you ever heard the term chromatic?
It's something about like descending and ascending lines of music.
Well,
or next to each other?
You're definitely close. When you're talking about notes and you say chromatic, it means kind of right after each other. So they're kind of like the very next note up. Okay. Would be like a chromatic note. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, have you ever read tabs before?
No, I've seen them on the internet, but don't know it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So let me just explain this real quick. So this is pretty straightforward. These are just the strings of the guitar, and the numbers are literally the frets. Okay. So, but I don't want you to worry about that too much because I'm going to show you. That's just for you to take home. So, but we can go over that more later. Okay. So we're going to take our first finger, and we're going to put it on the first fret. So just push down and let me get a note. Yep. So then we're going to take our second finger and put it on the second fret. Yep. Yep. And then we're going to take our third finger, put it on the third fret. And we're going to take our fourth finger and put it on the fourth fret. Yep. So that whole string would sound like this. Yep. So now you try. Totally. That's great.
Thanks, man.
And what this is going to do is this is kind of an exercise to build dexterity, finger strength, and it's going to help build your calluses. So now what we're going to do after that string is we're going to go to the next string down. We're going to do the same exact thing. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Yeah. And then we're going to go to the next string. First fret. Yep. Second fret, third fret, fourth fret. Yep. And then we're going to go to the next string. Let's try it. Yep. Fourth, yep. The next string. Second finger, yep. Next one. Yep. And then the last string. And then, yeah. And this is a great exercise. So when we actually practice this, we're going to do them in succession. So it's going to sound like this. So, actually, no, we won't do a metronome yet. But would you like to practice them in succession?
Yeah.
Is that a good speed, or do you think we should do slower?
I think that would be an okay speed.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Good job, good job.
Hey,
That's great.
it's tough.
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky one. And when you're working on it, you can do that anywhere on the neck. You can do it down here. I started doing it at the 1st fret just because that's sometimes hard to press down and it'll help build up your finger strength. But you can do it at the 5th fret. You know, you can do it at the 12th fret.
That's fast.
Yeah, you don't have to do it this fast. Yeah, you can do it as slow as you want. And it's a good warm-up before you play anything else or try to do anything else. Just, I'm going to do this exercise because, yeah, I mean, even like the pros, like, you know, a lot of big jazz guys, you know, they start up with this, you know, just to get their fingers awake.
Okay.
So it's great for beginners to intermediate, you know, to advanced guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I catch on to that pretty quickly, should I practice like descending too? Maybe?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Because that actually, if you try that, you'll actually realize that it kind of works different muscles in your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
And you can
starting with the pinky is what you mean? Like?
Yeah, you can or a good one to do would be to go all the way up and then just go down.
Okay.
Just work your way back down.
Yeah. Obviously I can't do that right now.
Right. No, totally. Yeah. So that's definitely a good thing for you to work on. You can take that sheet home.
Great.
And but I want to get you playing a few chords. So do you know any chords? Well, I guess you said you hadn't played, so that answers that.
No, I've seen the bear claw from Friends. That's about it. You know?
Right. Yeah. So today we're going to start with a few pretty basic chords. We're going to start with an E minor chord.
Okay.
Okay. So an E minor chord, it takes our middle 2 fingers, and then it starts with our middle finger, and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of this 2nd string from the top.
Okay.
Yep, and then we're going to put our 3rd finger right next to it on the next string down. Yep, and then, so have you ever heard the term strum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that just means you're going to brush the pick across all the strings. We're just going to do that. Yeah, you got it. Try it again. Yeah. And you're playing an E minor chord. Now keep holding it, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. I'm going to say let go of it, and then I'm going to say try to find it again.
Okay.
Okay, so let go, and then see if you can grab it. Yeah, you got it.
A little while. Oh, you want me to play it too after I get it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, let go of it, and then see if you can grab it again. Yeah, man, that sounds great.
Thanks.
I really think we can move on to the next chord, which is going to be a G major. Okay, this one involves a little bit more fingers, but we're going to start, it's going to use our middle finger again, and we're going to put it on this 3rd fret on our top string right here.
Okay.
Yep, and then we're going to take our pointer finger and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the next string, kind of like stairs. Yeah, and then we're going to take our 3rd finger right here and we're going to put it all the way at the bottom on this 3rd fret. Or you can use your pinky if that's more comfortable. It's up to you.
Okay.
You can do pinky, or you can do
on the. Okay.
Yeah. Or another one which might be more comfortable is if you can put your finger there and then you can put your pinky up there. This is just another voicing. Whichever one feels more comfortable to you. You can try them out. Yeah. So if you did that one, you'd have to put your pinky up there as well.
Yeah, I think this feels a little more.
Yeah, sure. Now I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. Let go of it, and then see if you can grab it again. Okay, so.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. So now, let go of it, and then see if you can grab E minor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Now see if you can go from that E minor to the G major.
To the G.
So this one, yeah, you got to kind of think about the mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. Now try to go from the G to the E minor. Yeah, you got it.
That feels a little more natural, like moving from the G to the E.
Yeah, totally. So what I want you to practice for this week is obviously your warm-up, your dramatic exercise, and then I want you to kind of work on just kind of switching between those chords. And if you feel comfortable, maybe even do a strum and try to keep it in time, like E minor, G, and then switch. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then if you want to experiment, maybe even do just
strumming.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal. Just whatever you feel comfortable. Just try kind of getting those. And also the chromatic exercise will start. It'll make your fingertips a little bit sore, especially if you do it maybe like 15 minutes a day.
Okay.
But that's definitely a good start. Do you have any questions on anything?
No, I think that was a great first lesson.
Awesome.
I think I got a lot to do.
Boom.
Thank you.
No problem.